Intro. What's up, YouTube? My name is Gabriel, and welcome to this Let's Talk About, and I'm talking about something very controversial. I'm talking about guns. This might scare a couple people, and it also scares me too, a lot, because I'm scared of the hate. I might not get any, considering I have no subscribers. I've got 18. It's a work in progress. And how many active subscribers, you may ask? None. Yeah. So I really wanted to talk about guns because of our school did a walkout, and I supported it, and I walked out. But I didn't walk out for guns. A lot of people were like, we need more gun control, blah, blah, blah. I walked out for my own reasons, for schools to be safer. And I feel like to make schools safer, don't give teachers guns. That's not smart. And people are like, but they can protect the students. Yeah, but also teachers do have bad days, and they have a weapon on them. They have a weapon that could kill people. And guns... saying guns kill. People people in my area have replied to me on Snapchat, stuff like that, saying guns kill is like saying forks and spoons is the cause of obesity. First of all, that's the goal of guns. To kill. That's the goal of guns. Maybe it's not people. Maybe it's about hunting. Maybe it's about whatever. That's what it was made for. That's what guns were made for. They were made for an active threat upon someone's life. That's a gun. That's a gun, okay? I don't know the definition of gun. I don't really know anything. But I'm telling you, I'm 17. I'm telling you that at 17, I'm tired. I'm tired of guns. I'm 17, and do you know how much I'm tired of? How much I'm tired? I'm tired of everything. I'm sick and tired of hearing about tragedies on the news, mass shootings. I'm sick and tired about thinking about how the kids in Florida feel that went to that school. I get upset, and I get fearful, and I get anxiety when I hear about stuff like this that happens. I don't know the name of the school because I prevented myself from it. I know that 17 lives were lost, and it was tragic, and it was terrible. And I'm tired. I'm tired of thinking about how those kids react. And I'm tired about how I react. Hearing about that, how it went down, I don't really know the whole story. I know some, and I'm telling you that I'm not trying to do something, and I'm frustrated, and I'm trying to get what I'm trying to say out there. I'm trying to get it onto paper. I'm trying to get it into words, into voice, into push and resistance, and this is just one. This is part one. It's not part one. It's not a half. It's gonna be, let's talk about guns again, because it needs to be talked about again. Do you want to know why? Okay. I'm rambling because I need to express this. I'm tired about thinking how the kids in Florida feel that went to that school when they hear a fire alarm. When you hear a fire alarm, and when I hear a fire alarm, the number one thing you should be scared of is a fire. And I can't help but think that those kids aren't scared of a fire. A fire alarm, but you're not scared there's a fire. I'm an American. You can tell probably by my accent, or by lack of thereof. I don't know. American is an accent, I guess. Normal. And, who's to say? Who's to say that guns are bad? You can't label something as completely bad because they've caused fear into, like, intruders. They've caused probably safety. They've stuff like that. Maybe. I don't know. I fired a gun. I took hunter safety And maybe it was by the NRA. Sorry for calling you out or something like that, but the NRA, to me, we saw the old commercials and it was teaching kids how to hunt and stuff like that, like, you know, how to hunt. And that was fine. Do you want to know why that was fine? Because kids were learning to hunt. I'm going to go back to, no, I want to talk about the NRA. I feel like, you know how schools are a thing? No. Do you know how schools, like the in I don't know, the laws or the Constitution or anything like that? I'm 17, I wasn't really taught all this. That we're required to have schooling. Every kid's required to go to school. And that's something that, like, our government provided for us. Do you see what I'm saying? And the government says we can have guns. As freedom citizens, we can have guns. If they say we're supposed to have school, shouldn't they also control our guns? Shouldn't that be a little government ran? People are going to be like, no! Ah! People are going to tell me that we got guns in the Second Amendment. We have the right to bear arms. That's to, I thought, overthrow the government, something like that. The Second Amendment says that we have the right to bear arms. To me, that doesn't mean we have the right to bear artillery, as Robin Williams said. It basically is artillery. When the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, that was written, you kidding me? You got shot from a gun. You most likely died from the infection, not the bullet. Cause and effect. Yeah, the bullet. They weren't weapons of mass destruction now. And back down at that high school in Florida, the kid was bullied. We're actively trying to solve bullying, but no one's actively trying to solve guns. We're having riots, and we're having walkouts, and we're protesting, but no one's listening. We're not doing anything. I know I was told that we have a loophole, like a gun show loophole, where you can get a gun without a background check. I feel like people who've ever committed a felony, made active threats towards people, are mentally unstable, they shouldn't have guns. And I feel like we should do background checks. And I think that it should take months to get a gun. If you need a gun for hunting, get it before the season. Calculate that out. It should take 6 months to get a gun. It's easier to get a gun than a baby. Okay? I'm tired of people defending lives. I'm not tired of people defending lives. I'm tired of people defending guns before defending lives. I'm tired. I'm god-awful tired. And I'm 17. It sucks. And I hate not feeling like I can't do anything about it. Like, I'm absolutely stuck. This video is already 9 minutes long, and I don't feel like I've scratched the surface. And like another one, okay? Second Amendment, we have the right to bear our arms. And back then it meant guns, but I feel like right now it should mean arms. Do you want to know why? I don't want to shoot a gun. I don't. I'm an American. I don't want to shoot a gun, and I don't want to shoot a gun. I don't want to have to shoot a gun. I don't want to have to use a weapon like that. I don't want to have to do something like that. I feel like to bear arms, I feel like we should have the right to self-protect. If we're using guns to protect ourselves, I should have the right to feel safe. I should have the right to feel safe, and I don't feel safe in schools. I go to school every day, but I feel less safe in each one. We've got school fights. We've got people cussing out teachers. We've got people walking out of classrooms, storming out. The teenagers are angry. Teenagers are so angry. Are you kidding me? I'm angry about this. I'm not threatening anybody. I just feel threatened. No one's actively been like, hey, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I'm threatened. The kid was bullied. He's made a couple threats. That's what I understand. I don't understand who handed him a gun and why nobody checked that. I don't understand the problem with background checks. People saying making background checks makes it harder for good guys to have guns, but if you're giving them a background check, then they're a good guy. What do you have to hide? If you want a gun, I want to know what you're hiding. I want to conceal and carry so I can feel safe. Feel safe. I hope you feel safe, and I hope having that makes you feel safe, but it makes me feel unsafe if you got it through a shady way. If you got it, if your background check and you're all checked out and you're really safe about it and you've got all the right paperwork and such like that, I'm fine. I'm comfortable. I don't feel safe. And I feel like, I'm not saying get rid of the guns, I'm not saying ban the guns, but I don't feel like an AR-15 is really something that I need in a daily basis. Even hunting guns. You could have a handgun or a hunting gun. No hunters out there with an AR-15. Maybe some, I don't know. But if you're, like, hunting for a purpose to, like, harvest the meat, stuff like that, I don't understand, so tell me what I don't know. Please, I'm basically stupid. I don't know a lot. I just know how I feel. And that's all I have to go on. This is my outro.